Well, hello, my stained glass friends. This is Jeannie in the glass studio. And we are going to try something really fun today. Later on this evening, I'm going to have a few people come for a fusing class. So I thought it would be fun just to do some little trees and decorate them up and fuse them and see what happens. And so we're going to go from there and show you start from finish and maybe even a little bit of video of the class.
Okay, we're just drawing a triangle for a Christmas tree. Funny that pencil didn't. Okay, so now it's got to go alright, so this time we're going to go out 2 inches to here and 2 inches to here. What do you think? Is that going to be better?
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're gonna, what do you think? That look okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so there we go. And I think when we flip it over, either way, it'll be close enough to symmetrical that it'll work for us. Here. So this is just regular shears you're using, Jeannie?
Just scissors.
Okay.
I've got a pattern for our fused tree.
Okay, now flip it over. And how does it look?
Perfect.
Okay, thank you, Jeannie. Now the way we set the T-square cutter.
Okay, turning again.
Okay, and this is oceanside glass, which is a coefficient of 96, which is what we're using when we fire stuff. So I've got the pattern piece set against the stop on my table, and now I run my T-square to be the same height as the triangle. Now we'll cut a strip. And now we can just cut these out. We'll do that by hand. We need 5 for what we're doing right now. Now I got okay. We'll probably want to wash each one of these before we do anything else to them. And then we'll save this for, we have some students coming this evening who are going to work on the same kind of a project.
So I rinsed off all of the glass so all of the marker would come off and make sure it's clean, and now I'm just drawing it. Okay, so I've got a class coming tonight to learn how to do these fused trees. And so what I'm going to do is one of them I'm just going to put in the kiln all by itself, one layer, and so I can show them what will happen. And then the next one we'll do it with 2 pieces with nothing in between, just to see what 2 pieces will look like. And then this one we'll decorate and then put the glass on top, and that's what they will be doing in class mostly. Decorating the one tree and then putting this on top.
And you'll want to be able to tell them what it is. This is a frit shovel. See it? Looks like a frit shovel. Does this one say what it is? It's a dot and line applicator, small. So see, it'll only go for very small stuff.
Fine red opal.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted me to put down some stringers first?
I think that would be a good idea. You're painting now. You're painting lines on your... Now, are those stringers or noodles?
Noodles.
Well, you probably want to put stringers down. Been out here long enough that my nose is starting to run. Okay, show me the thing and what you're going to do with it.
I'm just, guess gonna go back and forth.
That's good. That's what you do on the tree, isn't it? Probably want to show the bottle. You can just vibrate it. Hit it with the edge of your finger. Wow.
Should I leave some blanks so it can fit in your base?
It won't matter at all because it's all going
It's
to
gonna melt.
cook. Nobody's going to see the base anyhow.
Okay, so now just some colors. Or is that good enough for our, what we're doing?
Good enough for now.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put it in the kiln.
Do you want new paper?
I think we better put new paper in. There's a Okay, this is special shelf paper. Just tear it. Okay, now you can put the 2 on.
Any decoration? Should I put some glass tack? So they don't slide off?
I don't know if it's important or not.
I'll put a dot.
Glass tack is a really low tack glue that doesn't show up after it's been fired, so it's just great for putting pieces on there. All right, so now we're going to do the entire project. So
let's see. Yeah.
why don't you put a black one on this time, Merle?
Use the wider ones. Yellow or something.
Well, yellow would be good for lights.
There's this orangey one. I guess I can go back and forth with that.
Okay.
And then, so this, so you're thinking with the lights, you're just chunking this one, but this one we're going back and forth.
I don't.
Oh, well, you had an opinion. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing it wrong. But you really can't do it wrong.
Well, have you ever seen me decorate cookies?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah. You know why?
You don't think you'd be good at it?
I just don't enjoy it. So that's kind of like what you're doing here. And by the way, the amount of frit you put on that first one will probably show up pretty good. On this one, I think you should use the more powdery frit. So dump that other one back in here. And then you should use your frit shovel. Since it didn't work with this, use a frit shovel. This one is for putting really fine work in there. So put your bulbs on.
Before this?
Yes. Do you need pliers or? It's a string of lights. Aren't you going to put them on the string?
See, I knew you had an opinion.
Did it break?
Uh-uh. some ornaments, or are we good? Just put green.
See what that looks like.
Okay, seems like this one.
Use a shovel.
Shovel. And they're just making little bits.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure that a big glob of frit only barely shows up anyhow, so okay.
On top of everything.
Okay, put your other piece of glass on.
Do you see it?
Right there, you've buried it.
Oh.
Okay, here's the
Glass
camera.
top.
We'll drop this down so that it'll have a little bit of a way for the goat to get out. Off gases will get out. Now we're going to change our we're coming down from 1500. That's what we used it on last time. We're going to go down to 1350. Here we go. Okay. And there it is. It says it's on 47 degrees. That must be cold in here. That's why my nose was running. Okay, we'll be back as soon as that's cooked. Look at that, it doesn't look like it really...
It didn't look like it cracked.
Yeah, but it didn't Okay, here are the ones that came out that we did as samples. This is a single piece of glass, and I'm really quite surprised that it didn't shrink hardly at all. Although you can see that it did shrink some. It's smaller than the two. And here are two of them, so you could see what that would look like. And then here are two with the frit in between. And look how gorgeous that is. And this is the top. You remember Jeannie put the stringers right here and then put frit on top of it. And look how it blended through.
Well, I'll put it back in. Ooh, I like how you did the double color, Mom. I like that. That'll be nice. I'll get past you, Melissa. Oh, this is so really wide. So you don't waste it. This stuff's expensive too.
So far what we've done is cut 2 pieces of clear glass, and then we're putting noodles and streamers and any kind of little ornaments on with frit. Here are the noodles.
So the noodles are frit? Or is everything frit? Oh, frit's the powder?
Yeah.
And then the noodles are
Yellow tangerine. Is that turn-on? Right on top.
That's quite a design you got there. I really like that.
Yeah, it was.
And then,
Yeah, you did really good.
Yeah, man. And which color of green did you select?
right there, the sage green that my mom's using.
Moss green?
Moss green.
Okay.
Same one that she's using.
Oh, I see. She's been real careful with her selection.
I know, these are beautiful. And we've got
Look
one
at
over
that.
here,
That
too,
is
ready to
great.
go in.
Yeah, we've never done this fusion before. So I'm excited.
All right, so if you're ready, then you can put your other piece of glass on top. And then
Let me see
carefully,
here.
carefully bring it over to that table.
My tree. I know. Before you do that.
Do you want to see the
There's a little bit of glass.
one
Like
there?
the same weekend she showed us, but it's kind of.
Oh, you've seen it already. Then. Okay. Woohoo.
Well, you do have one that ends up.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried getting
Very
it
good.
under, but it just kept messing up. So it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, so like this with the glue,
There.
tacky, whatever.
Just on all the corners.
And just a tiny bit, she said. Oh, not sure.
The glass tack
Yeah, just a little dot.
is really just a tacking glue. It
Yeah,
doesn't
there's room for
really
you.
glue stuff together,
Mm-hmm.
but it just barely holds it together while it's in the kiln, and then you're able to.
Melt it together.
Okay.
Well, then
this
it
song reminds me
disappears.
of your dad, guys. John, yours turned out, everyone's turned out super good. They did.
I just love your different patterns. You guys really.
Yeah,
do.
everyone did it differently.
And I like to say that
Oh, John, yours
fused
got
trees
scooted
are
a
just
little
like making Christmas cookies, except that you cook them after you're done decorating them.
bit. A little, they're kind of reversed, right?
Decorate them and cook them.
It's kind of fast. I'm trying to be really careful. So will this glass move inside the kiln?
I hope not.
Does stuff move inside the kiln?
It sometimes does. But
It
this
has.
glass tack helps it not to move as much. Yeah, there was one time that a piece kind of jumped.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah,
funny.
we've had some interesting experiences.
You missed one.
If you do it enough, I'm sure you get all
Right in
sorts
the
of
middle.
crazy stuff going on. I have to get my kiln out and experiment.
Well, yours
Yeah, that's what you have to
sounds like
do.
one
There
that's
you go.
pretty easy to control. Yeah, you know.
Oh, no, no, it comes in 3 pieces. I had one like that one, but it was an old one and it needed to 250 or whatever the other.
Yeah. was really great. Okay, Z, let's see what happened from the class last night. Well, look at that. This one kind of went crazy. All right, we'll have to call them up and let them come get them. They look great, don't they?
Yeah. Beautiful.
So, last night, after the class was over, Jeannie and I watched a show by the Bullseye Glass Company about frit-fired fusing. And oh, it was so inspirational. I think this is going to have to be something that we keep up. The reason the lady wanted to come last night was because she has a kiln she hasn't used. And so she wanted to get some experience and get going on it. All right, thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.